Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. I hope everybody is having a great day. Let's talk about AMC, especially as it actually beats the general market today. Down about 1%, beating the NASDAQ down about 1.5% as we saw some fear in the market as basically the federal interest rates are not hiking, but they are remaining steady and there is signaling of a future rate hike this year. Now, what we saw was a lot of the markets unfortunately did not take to that completely in a satisfactory manner, and we saw a lot of consolidation, even a little bit of sell-off. But AMC actually does decently well here. Down is about 1% and holding at about this 816. We're going to be talking about things that are happening within the business, things from the CEO, Adam Aron, what he's talking about, and especially what could be the future for AMC. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, and thank you so much for supporting a smaller content creator. I can't thank you guys enough. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor. Take everything I say with a grain of salt and subscribe for daily videos. Now, if we look at AMC right now, pop it up in the charts, we got trading volume at about 23 million, that market cap hanging around at that 1.3 billion. Now, after all of the news that we've had at AMC really getting the short end of the stick for the shareholders, we're talking about the 1-for-10 reverse stock split, we're talking about the dilution, selling the 40 million shares, converting the APE units, all of the bearish news that we had over and over again. AMC kind of dropped down to that $6-7 range, but is now holding this $8 range. And great to actually see hopefully some support being built here and some foundation trying to find its ground. Now, talking about that, especially where we are, especially what the analysts are saying, they're actually giving AMC right now a fair value estimate of 858. Right now, sitting at 816 is basically right there. So according to analysts and what the fair value estimates are saying, is trading around right now at an estimated fair value. And this is great, especially as some future analysts are even giving price targets of 1878, and we've seen some other analysts give targets up to about $45, which we all need to take that, of course, with a grain of salt. But great to see here, especially with the current metrics and with the free cash flow to equity measures, AMC currently is trading at a fair value. So great to see there, and especially, like I said, what we've had with keeping rates higher for longer, that it's really trying to stop out inflation. And we're seeing this from the Fed, especially as we've had inflation metrics that were a little surprising that continued to rise. So they held their key interest rate steady, but signaled that another rate hike is likely going to be happening this year amid, of course, that still elevated inflation and a sturdy economy. And basically, they're working and forecasting fewer rate cuts next year than previously expected as it keeps out these higher rate hikes for longer, trying to beat that inflation. That's the number one thing. They're doing anything they can do to stop inflation. And with that federal funds rate that goes up another 0.25% this year, going from that 5.5 to 5.75% in 2023, you have the markets, it becomes more expensive to borrow money. The markets in general will react in a negative manner. Trading won't be as volatile. But taking a very speculative stock such as AMC and a really speculative high risk, high reward play, the fact that we're seeing consolidation there is interesting. Now, the fact of the AMC, we got to look at its current movies that are really producing a lot of revenue. We talked about this before, like Barbie and Oppenheimer. And you got, in just a few weeks here, the Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie. That's going to be exclusively coming to AMC. Cut Hollywood out of the deal. The Swift family basically funded for this whole movie, and those are already selling pre-sale record amounts. So revenue metrics could look pretty good for AMC, especially with upcoming quarter earnings. Things could turn around. Now, with that being said, of course, things could also go the other way. It really depends with how the market's going if AMC does face some of that selling pressure. If we take a quick look at some of the options right here, especially for expirations, not this Friday, but next Friday, we're actually seeing lots of call volume, a lot stronger than the put volumes at over $8.50 strike prices. So we're talking here into the 9s, 10s, and the 11s. thousands of volume in terms of call options going into the higher strike prices. Great to see here, especially as many investors are taking a bet on AMC having a higher value here in the near future. Now, with that being said, what is Adam Aron working on? We're going to be talking about that. So he's actually hinting at launching a craft beer, half on AMC, and basically their own wine, an AMC branded wine. And he is trying to really pinpoint at the meme investors right now by calling this the Great Ape Ale and taking to Twitter on this. And basically, as many of the shareholders and the meme stockholders are referring to themselves, of course, as the apes or the ape nation, he's trying to take advantage of that, get them maybe back into the AMC atmosphere after the shareholders were beat down with a stick. So basically saying that they're considering launching the branded craft beer name and honoring the investors that turned the movie theater chain into a meme stock darling, and talked about the possibility of even an AMC branded wine. Interesting to see here, and especially with metrics that we saw from Adam Aron, that he's getting paid like 2400x compared to the average employee in terms of compensation. There is that shareholder meeting that'll come out with many different votes that do need to be casted. One will be regarding executive compensation. Where is Adam Aron going with this craft beer and this wine? Is this the best decision, or is it just another way to try to bring revenue and to get the shareholders, and especially those meme stockholders, more attracted, more back involved with AMC trading, especially since we just had the movie Dumb Money that was released that was basically highlighting what happened in 2021 with GameStop, AMC, these highly shorted stocks, and having the retail investors battling the institutional short sellers, and how the retail investors did win in that situation, especially with GameStop. So it's a good movie. I still need to watch it myself, but hey, you can even go to AMC theaters and watch it if you like to. That's all that I have for you guys. I want to know, let's start a discussion. I want to know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comments. Where are you thinking with AMC right now, especially with the rates coming here in the near future, potential hike? We're seeing rates stabilizing right now. How do you think AMC will react? And especially, how do you think the stock market's going to react? I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Take care. Have a great day.